Welcome everyone to Tunes Brothers for another Warning Saturday. We've got Lewis, Rob Father, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Scotty G, coming in to have a listen. Fresh from his Ace Frehley concert, so his ears are probably bleeding, so hopefully he'll be all right for this one.
A little bit.
Tonight we're going to do the Pepsi Center concert, which a few people have asked for us to look at. I must admit I have seen some of these before, mainly from other reactors. So it's usually been with, 5-minute clip, 25 minutes of talking.
Hey, Scott,
I'm sorry, Dave.
Are they Bluetooth or are they plug?
They're Bluetooth.
Did you pair it to your phone?
Yeah, they should be already on my phone. Yeah, they're
Are they
on here.
turned on?
Yes. Let me hit it again just to make sure.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
I say Scotty without technical
Go ahead,
faults
Dave.
is not Scotty, is it? So we're going to look at this concert. I think it's from 2022 from the Era Tour. So a lot of songs from the Era album.
Is it 2023?
2022, 2023, one of the two. But this will please Rob no end because that's his favorite album. It's mine too. So, Louis, we'll see how we go with Louis because I know Black Holes is on this one and I know what he thinks of that song.
I will say something nice when it plays.
Oh, thank you. You don't have to. That's the idea of a reaction
true.
is for you to, So, it should be interesting.
Scott, don't worry about it. If you can't hear it, then worry about it.
Yeah, I will because I listen to YouTube and everything with this son bitch, man. But some reason it ain't wanting to connect with this.
I like the PC swearing here from Esteban. How you doing, motherfuckers? Right.
Yeah, and I was going to tell y'all if I have any problems, any difficulties or anything like that, I'll just check in.
All right. Esteban wants to know if you're hungover, Scott.
If I'm what?
Hungover. Hangover.
What?
Drunk.
No. No, I was the driver, man. I had to drive us back, man. We was in Tennessee, so it was about a 2.5-hour drive. So I had to do the driving.
Jay Bates.
Good show.
Well, we'll get to the A show on our other podcast. We need to put up a possible seizure warning for Scott's Light Show, says Jay Bake.
Oh, yeah. They don't check out none of our other stuff, do they?
No.
No, some of them do.
Where are the tacos? Enchiladas, chalupas, anything you got? Earphones couldn't handle all of the TRT. What is TRT?
It's not dynamite.
I'm not sure.
Earphones couldn't handle all the...
Very interesting.
Pedro, I don't know what that means. Talk to us like we're morons because we are. What does that mean? Ace Frehley. I got one of those from the reunion tour. Uh-oh. Esteban. Scott will have his ass light up today, dude. Oh, he signed the originals.
I got 5 of them signed. I'm not taking his clothes off. He signed the doll, too, for me. Yeah. We'll get into that later.
After you.
How this works, Scotty, we are just going to play the show, and after every song, I will stop and get everybody's take.
Simple enough.
Greetings from Montreal, says Esteban. Good day, eh? See what I did there? I combined Australia and Canada, eh?
Hey. I have an idea for Scott. He should just switch. Yes, when he comes back, I could tell him, Scott, I have an idea. Just switch to YouTube. We're doing this live. Just switch to YouTube and watch the video there so you can hear it through your headphones.
Don't confuse him. Just leave it alone.
Okay.
Valeria, says, hi, guys, have a good night. And Esteban says, let's do this. So that's Esteban's way of saying, shut all your holes and let's do the show.
Stop playing.
All right, here we go. I think I have it downloaded correctly this time.
That'd be good if you did. You've had a week.
It's great. Seeing this thing just go up and come to life is just a dream come true.
¡Ay, que nos amamos! Y que estamos muy emocionados del show. No habíamos visto la magnitud del lugar, del venue.
¿Qué tal se siente estar parado ahí? I don't think I can even run from here to there without having a heart attack.
Está insane.
Ya llegaron al recinto. ¿Listos para Pepsi?
Sí, sales, sí sales.
Es nuestro show más importante personal, headliner, en la historia de nuestras carreras. Vienen más, pero hoy va a ser el más importante.
Okay, just for my own sanity here, are you guys seeing a lag or is that my computer?
A little bit every now and again.
Yeah, a freeze up every now and then.
But it looks all right. It doesn't look like they're a Japanese movie singing to bad subtitles.
No,
Not that.
Yeah.
no, it's insane.
I gotta upgrade this goddamn machine. All right, here we go.
All right.
I'm running from the mystery like there's no tomorrow. Let's share it with them and show all the world that this life is some borrowed time. I've been waiting. Disciple is the making. Kill the sister, kill the man. Tip the palette from the hands. Your eyes are bleeding to stare at the screen. You shall remain.
before I get to any of you gentlemen, hello everybody who's been saying hey while the song's on. Angel in South America. Where in South America? I'm curious. We got Giovanni saying double bass slide from Allie, and if Pow had double bass drum, that would be perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Elva Trini, una vez más Mexico más fuerte. Is that all right? None of us speak Spanish. How you doing, man?
And good to me.
Okay. Dave, Disciple.
Well, it's one of my favorite songs too. So, just that guy mentioned the bass slide. What is it about a bass slide that just looks so cool and sounds so cool? Well, once again, Danny, just the star at the front there, knows how to work that crowd. That guitar is the one that she got from Matt Bellamy from The Muse. One of your favorite bands, I know, Rob.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just a great opening track, I think.
All right, Angel, sorry for the question. He says, who's Scotty? Scotty is the lead dog here at Tunes Brothers, which if you don't know who Scotty is, that means you're not watching any videos that do not pertain to the warning, and shame on you. You should be watching all of our videos. But yes, Scotty is the dog here. So he's joining us because he wants to see what all the hubbub is with the warning.
Yeah.
Louis, Disciple.
Again, one of my favorites. It's, you notice they started with the song that should have started the album. They did not come out to intro 404, so therefore I'm off to a happy start because it's a great warning song. And I know there's a lot more great ones to come.
Okay, Angel answering my question. Where in South America? He is from Montevideo, Uruguay.
Well, you go Uruguay, I'll go mine.
That translates, that brutal thing that I was trying to read in Spanish translates to one more time, Mexico even harder. So that must be what Danny was shouting to the crowd.
I would have told you that if you'd asked, Rob. I didn't realize you needed me to tell you what it was.
Okay, I didn't know you were bilingual, and I'm not counting vulgar. That doesn't count as one of your languages. Scotty, the new kid in town in the Warning Army area here. What did you think of Disciple?
Disciple. This was very interesting. Tip my hat to the drummer, man. She's beating the piss out of those drums, bro. The musicianship was awesome on this tune. But I have to say that I'm not too crazy about the song itself.
Okay.
I don't like all that good. The chorus is not too great live. It may be better studio.
This is live.
Live is hard to pull off sometimes. We all know this because we bitch about other bands and live music. I got a taste of it last night. But not bad, man. I'm telling you, they're in tune with them damn guitars and drums, bro. I will say that. I just heard better songs by them, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
I'll go easy.
And the drummer is Pow, and yes, she is incredible. Pow, short for Paulina. All right, Louis.
Yes.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Angel says early warning songs have a lot of OOOs, and the reason for that, from what I've been told, is they had a hard grasp on the American language, and they ran out of words they knew, so they just started using O's. No, I'm completely kidding. Okay, says Elva Trini. God, I can't say that. If Scotty's not into O's, then he will have trouble, but he will be warned at the end. The warning is addictive. Yes, they are.
I just got two things to say. Scotty, how's the sound that you're using? Does it sound like a nice stereo?
It sounds fine, man.
Okay.
I can hear it good.
I want to make sure that you're not getting chintzy tinny sound. And,
no.
And
No,
Dave and I and Rob, we are very big fans of the OOOs with a lot of their songs because they make it work so brilliantly.
And anyone can sing along to an OOO.
The lack of callbacks in Keep Me Fed is noticeable. I don't get it.
What is it?
I assume you're saying they don't have that. They don't do that kind of thing in Keep Me Fed so much.
Okay. All right, I got to try to keep up with these comments, so I'm going to rock them out. Martin, yes, that is true, but for me, that's what makes the chants across the world more easy to sing along. Right? If you can just say and you don't have to memorize words, that's perfect language.
Yeah, it's a crowd thing worldwide.
Wayne Mitchell is the most intelligent member of the Warning Army. He says they have many good songs, but Choke is by far the gold standard. Eat it, Louis. All right, so
let's not get too crazy here, okay? It's an
Giovanni,
okay song.
Damn, you really got to go in there, Rob. All right, okay.
Maybe in our next song, we'll do. Hey.
Raider fan says, I keep waiting to hear a flush from Louis.
Nope. He
mutes his mic when he does it.
The Warning has lots of diverse songs I'm sure Scott will like sooner or later. Knowing Scott the way I do, he will like all the horrific ones that I can't stand. Okay. Listen to Lord. Always use headphones, they say. Callbacks are the O's. Okay, you guys are killing me here. I'm not this fast. Iron Maiden sucks. Rob, you'll be pleased to know that even though the Warning loved the songs on Keep Me Fed, they said in an interview this week that they will never write songs on tour again the way they did it. Thank you. Too little, too late. Dive Down, Def Leppard, questionable masculinity choice.
It's a great album, though.
All right. And we got more talk about the elevator. Oh, never mind. I think Teatro is a narrow winner for me in terms of sound. Yes, I love that Teatro concert as well. And before you guys keep bombarding me, let's get to the next song.
Z.
Called what? Someone saying something?
Z.
All right. Where the hell is it?
Gen Z.
No, God.
No way.
No.
That's what it's about. Having a go at them.
Muchas gracias, Ciudad de México. Miren nada más este lugar, no lo podemos creer. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos esta noche. Bienvenidos al Ever Tour. Especialmente a este show de nuestro 10º aniversario como banda. Ya 10 años de The Warning. ¿Están listos para una noche llena de rock and roll? ¡Venga! ¡Quiero a todos con sus manos arriba brincando! ¡Oh, dos, tres, ¡va!
Okay, we've got Dave down under Dave, under down Dave, and under Dave down Z.
I get a little confused by that. It's funny because when I first heard this song on the album, it was okay, but I'm really grown to love this track, especially live. It's got so much energy. Danny doing Eddie Van Halen proud there with the tapping. But yeah, just a great song. I love Powell's vocals in it as well. Once again, it's just a great way to kick off a show. High energy. And
Louis.
The bass.
Oh yeah, the bass, yeah.
Another fantastic song, one of my favorites that I would always have enjoyable on a playlist. I think what people have never heard before has to check out the studio version because Danny's not choosing to play the higher end octaves on the riff. That you can hear she's doing something there, but it's not as prevalent as on the studio album, and that's what makes the song extra enjoyable there. But it's a cool one.
Are you there? Gene's asking if you are in a timeout because of your location.
No, this is my world. This is right. I have a channel. I do it right from here. Boom.
Dawn Music, yes, that was Quiet Riot, Mental Health that Scott was holding up.
Yeah, I'm just fucking off back here, but I'm listening and paying attention though.
The Game, Quiet Riot, and Deep Purple. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, classics. Solace of Fortitude. There you go. That's your Solace of Fortitude there, Louis?
Yep. Solace of Fortitude.
All right. So,
Fortress.
Scotty, was that a little bit heavier and better for your taste here? Or were you too busy looking at everything but the damn screen?
I actually like the first song better than that one.
Wow.
Her vocals just ain't hitting me, man, right now.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
So you went and watched Ace Frehley and you said her vocals aren't hitting you.
Oh.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Goodness.
His vocals wasn't on a few things.
On a few things,
but
my God.
Overall, he done a great job, though, man.
Not what I saw from what Ricky threw out.
Shocked me he struggled a little bit. Yeah, he's missing words. He ain't getting.
When did this turn into Kiss?
I was just having a go that he's having a go at Danny's vocals after being at an Ace Frehley concert.
Yeah, I would
I'm
think
getting under his skin here, man.
I would think that somebody having a diuretic bowel movement would sound better than a Frehley concert. Okay.
What do you think, Rob?
But anyway, it was okay. It was okay, but I can't say that it was great because it wasn't. I mean, literally. Yeah.
Cherry medicine's better, isn't it?
Damn right.
Oh boy.
So far it is. So far it's better than anything I've heard yet.
We've got the comment of the night. This will not be topped. Corey Feldman sounds better than Ace Frehley.
And it's hard to argue with that statement.
Oh. I have a feeling this is going to be a short-lived experiment for Scott because if he don't like these two songs, he's doomed.
Hey, they had more people in their audience than Ace had last night. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Okay, we have a detractor. I think Scotty needs to take a nap. After hearing Ace live, his ears are obviously permanently damaged. I can agree with that as well. Bring on the Ace hate. I'm the man for you. I think the comments will be hard towards Scotty, and I hope he gets every one of them. Ace is a person. I thought that was the cost of a ticket to see him perform. Oh, God damn it.
Bring it on, man. I'm here to start agree.
Scott, this next one. Okay, well, this next one's going to determine whether you get booted or not. Because the next one is my favorite Warning song of all time. So if you can't find something positive here, I can't help you.
It's
It
two of
better
our
be better
favorites.
than the first two.
This is my favorite as well. So
Yeah. All right, let's get back to it. For some reason, I'm having real difficulty switching back and forth here. My
Y'all are
memory
having
is-
a lot of difficulties, man.
Shut up. Here we go. Choke.
I won't say goodbye in the end. I won't survive the fall. Till I make it down. Where your tears like jewelry, the vice is overpriced by artists that is I want me don't cry. Just let me let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, choke me till I drown. Let me drown. Drifting out of trust, slipping down my throat into my lungs. That's cold, but this is where I'll stay. Comfortably abide. Weigh your tears like jewelry. That vice is overpriced by artists that is I want me don't cry. Just let me let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, choke me till I drown. Like a machine, every day I'm on hold, breathe in, breathe out. I keep on waiting to rain at my will. I wish I would just let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, choke me till I drown. Let me let me dive in, sinking deeper, push my head, choke me till I drown. Let me
Okay, let's get to a comment from Martin right away. Well, I can say it's sad that Scotty does indeed look distracted. The girls deserve better attention. Understand Scott has a severe case of ADD. He is distracted while he's giving his takes on his own video. That's Scott. It takes a lot to get used to. It gives me great, what do you call it? The shit I'm on medication for. Anxiety watching him.
I take it all. So
I'm going to start with you, Scott, because you do look extremely disinterested. So if you want to bolt, you can bolt. But what did you think about Choke?
You know, I thought these songs were supposed to be getting better, for God's sakes. I'm just fucking with you. I like that one.
Yeah.
That
Much
one
better.
brought it now. That was good vocals. It fit the song, unlike the other two. That one had a good sound, dude. She was, it was, yeah, I liked that.
Okay.
That fit. That fit. Now you got a non-biased guy here, man, because I've got nothing invested in this band.
Okay.
But that
Well,
song, I can do.
Good. Raider fan says Scotty should give the Ace album to Louis to use as toilet paper.
Louis wouldn't wipe his ass with that.
Raider fan, I'm gonna come out there and crack you in the head with a redskin, boy.
Okay, Scott, if you want to join Rob in Minneapolis to see them live, I will give you a meet and greet ticket. Scotty is in North Carolina. That is obviously his choice.
Where is it?
Minneapolis.
When?
July 23rd.
Man, I would have to look at my calendar, dude. I've got so much going on this summer and don't know the dates. Beach, kids, church trips, kids. They're in Georgia this weekend. I wasn't able to go to his wrestling match. He beat Florida. And he lost to, who was it? God dang it. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I will have to check.
You're winning the crowd over even with your hatred, which is something I could never do. Angel says, what a character, funny guy. Raider fan says Scotty is a character. So even though Louis is in the corner pouting and pissed, hey man.
Not hatred. I don't hate them. I've just they got to give me something.
You did diss Danny's vocals in the first two songs, which is, yeah.
I did not diss her. I just said I did not like the vocals on that song.
Did you not like her vocals? That's ridiculous.
Here's another guy who enjoys Scotty.
It was just too much.
He pulled out a Redskins helmet out of nowhere on cue.
He carries it wherever he goes, so.
Oh, that was good.
And
here's number 3.
Here's Ichabod Crane saying, how did you get Hulk Hogan on your stream? Obviously noticing the Adonis that is Scotty.
No.
Well, he's
you pushed it a little bit these days.
Okay.
No. Hulk Hogan wouldn't fit in this screen, bro.
He couldn't even rip his shirt off that last time he tried it.
Thanks anyway. Yeah.
All right, let's get back.
I love Choke, by the way. 10 out of 10.
Dave. 10 out of 10 for Dave. Louis, you sitting there just all grumpy and crabby.
No, just patiently waiting. Is it really my turn?
Yeah, it is.
Louis.
Very well done. The song is performed well. It's musically, it's a great song. It's sung really well. It's just the lyrics kind of bother me. So if I tune out the lyrics, I don't want to hear about those poor little girls drowning, even if it's metaphorical. That makes my heart feel bad. But I figure Scott's showing something. I figure I show something. This is Godzilla minus one.
Godzilla
yes, I want that.
Godzilla sings better than Ace Frehley these days.
I want that, Lewis.
You have to buy your own. It's from Super 7.
Don't listen to Dave. He's just jealous because I got Ace to sign his chest.
I'm surprised he didn't sign yours.
I started to get him to do that, and I was going to get it tattooed, man.
We got another comment here. Louis is well behaved, waiting for his turn. A cool bloke.
Good job, Louis.
Super cool, Louis.
Let's see. In the words of the Stones, Ace's voice can make a grown man cry. What did Louis pull that out from? Louis is surrounded by all kinds of novelty projects that he works on. Did he just shit a Godzilla? No, that did not come from his toilet bowl.
If he shit that and didn't scream, then that man's got more tolerance for pain than I ever dreamed.
It was on I have a double sink bathroom counter, and it was on top of the center portion. And I pulled it from around the front, which is behind my screen, and I held it in my hand until I presented it. And you won't see it anymore for the rest of the night.
All right. Angel's got your back. Louis is working his stuff. Let him alone. Does that dinosaur live in Louis' toilet?
that dinosaur is Louis.
Dave, where is he from and how did he get dragged into this mayhem? Dave is from Australia and he is a willing participant, if you can believe it.
I am.
Oh,
I get paid
Louis,
well.
watch the video and the girl survives. What does that mean, Louis? He says, watch the video. Oh, choke. And the girl survives. So
I know.
She does.
All right, kids.
It's a sad story.
We got 105 people just spamming us with comments here. I cannot keep up, and we do have to get to the next song. How many kids does Gene Simmons have around the world? More than anybody can count.
20.
I'm sure. Poor Lewis, he's been boomed. Okay.
Boomed.
Never feel sorry for Lewis. Okay. Scotty's half a shirt and half hat is killing me.
Damn, that's the first time I've ever heard that one. That's
Tom
original
King.
as hell. Whoever done that one, I've never heard that before. Good job.
That was Ray Metal Negron. He's a common commenter. Tommy checking in saying, what's up?
What's up, Tommy?
Okay.
I don't have money to buy new clothes, so I have to wear concert shirts, man, until they fall off of me. There you go.
All right. Next, Jesus, man, you guys are killing me here. I get the feeling Scotty has spent a lot of time laying on the couch talking to a man with a hand puppet. Okay, with that, we are going to go back to the warning and amour, right? Am I saying that right, Dave? Louis?
Amour.
Amour?
Got to say a bit Frenchy. Oh, hello.
All right. Here we go.
Let's be lonely together. Who knows what we'll become? Like some birds of a feather, a pair of broken hearts in one. We keep running from our feelings, running in circles to see what we may find. It's a game that we're playing, but it's a game that we both like. Before me, show me that I'm worth it. Am I worth it? Before me, do you love and hate me? What you make me? Before you prove that I am willing. Are you willing to? Before me, say it. I were dying. Would you die for me? Would you die for me? Now would you die? Don't you think it's too easy to love the light we show? It is only in shadows
Okay, looks like Scotty got some technical difficulties or just checked out. And there he is. Okay, Dave, Amore. That's Amore.
Amore. No. I think the thing I like about this song the most is the bass line from Ali and the drums from Power. Just that pattern that goes through it. And I like Danny's little smile after she does her French part because I think she knows I nailed that. Because it must be hard being Mexican, singing in English, but being Mexican and then having to do a French part as well.
Man, you kind of paused there. I thought you were just going to leave it at that. It must be hard being Mexican. And then you just paused. Jesus God, Dave. Okay.
No, I didn't pause.
John Smith, this band can have This band have something special on these days. I can hear the freaking bass in a band. Thanks, Ali. Yes, that is true. So many bands think the bass is just something that can be buried in the mix. Louis, Amore.
Like Dave said, that middle part is sung in French, if anybody doesn't know that. And thing with other people from other countries, they have a better ability to speak multiple languages than most people in the United States do. So it's just a way of life that they have. They just learn how to pick up multiple languages, up to 4 sometimes on the average person. The song itself, I loved it. What I really loved about it was Pow's harmonies with the vocals. She did it in a minor key, which makes the harmony work. That's how harmony is best done, when one person sings it in a minor key and then a major key, and that's how you get that more. It sounds like multiple voices when 2 or 3 people are singing and one does it in a minor voice. It expands I don't know, it expands the sounds of the harmony to sound like more people than just 3. It works a magic, like a barbershop quartet. It's only 4 guys, but they sound like more people because of the different blend. And this time, Danny's guitar was audible and on point. All the notes that I was expecting to hear were there. So, really good job. Fantastic. One of the best songs so far as performance and production go.
All right, you're giving me anxiety. Dump your ash before it falls on the floor.
I didn't think you'd bring up minor keys after the last
my
time.
ash?
Your ash was like this long on your cigar there.
Okay, it's been flipped.
I said, Louis, I didn't think you'd bring up the whole minor key thing after the last time you got bamboozled in the comments.
Hey, no reason
What do you
to
think, Scotty?
bamboozle me for that.
Well, Scotty is in and out as to be expected. And just on cue, he wouldn't have anything to answer to this question. Anyway, the question is to the 4, Dave, Louis, Rob, and Hulk. How many songs do you know of the around 60 original Warning songs the Warning has written and recorded? The EP Escape the Mind excluded. Just give me a ballpark. All of them.
We know them all.
We have reviewed them all already. So, yes, every single song they have recorded on an album or some medium that is released to the public, we have heard them all. Okay. Yep. Pow fills by Paul and singing is ridiculous. Licorice in Spanish. I'm kidding. It's Licura, whatever that means. Scotty got beamed up. Yeah, that's Scott. He's one of the few people left on planet Earth who doesn't have an actual internet modem in his house. He relies strictly on phone companies' Wi-Fi or tower signals. We've been trying to get him to get with the program here when you're doing streaming, but he's so old school. He still has problems, turning the phone off and on. So it's just,
he's probably getting probed right now.
Yeah. Okay. Proof. Oh, poof. Scotty has left the building. Yeah, he won't be back because I just got a text. Doesn't look like it's going to work for me tonight. I will try to grab another night. Yeah, that's Scott's way of saying I'm not interested in this stuff because it's not thrash and I have no taste.
And
Scotty,
they got good vocals.
Paulina rocking those drums, says Tommy boy. Great return, Scotty. Yeah, I disagree. All right. Maury is the song you don't expect at a rock show to really rock out. Okay. There we go. Now we can restore some sanity and make Lewis a much happier gentleman. To a lot of the viewers out there who suffer from the same condition I do, apparently, they don't have to watch Scott fidget nonstop. I got several comments saying, does he ever sit still? And the answer is no. He makes me extremely jittery and nervous watching him on a nightly basis on the podcast. It definitely takes getting used to.
A good thing, Rob, is half the time I couldn't see him because the comments were covering him.
You saw that? That was awesome. All right. All right. Back to the warning and fast forward to 23. See what I did there?
Brilliant song.
That was pretty clever, I thought.
It's amazing.
I looked at you, same as before. What had changed, I do not know. But the thought of you replayed in secret. It hurt me, but I asked for more. Falling down your rabbit hole, I kept on biting back what I was feeling. I closed my eyes and you were there, innocently unknoware. Stop, stop, tell me, break my heart for all I care, as long as I get to be there. Stop me, tell me, is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? It kills me when you're gone. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Fast forward to 23, we're barely old enough to drink the bittersweet return of all these feelings. Sudden glances leave their wake. I cannot breathe under the weight. If you look hard enough, I fear you'll see it. The world around you cancels out the words that I can't say out loud. Stop me, feel me, heal me. Your eyes need mine and I implode. I guess I'll love you on my own. Stop me, tell me, is it wrong?
Okay, I again apologize if you guys are experiencing the lag. I am going to try to figure something out here while you guys discuss. I will say Scotty is now getting savaged for his backwards AOL using ways of life, and everybody thinks Louis needs a new man cave, preferably one with a ventilation system. So, Dave, 23.
I wish I was 23 again. Power's vocals, man. Like, I don't know what else you can say. Like, I mean, the fact that you can do it whilst there's drumming is just, on another level. And I did get reminded in our last video, of course, that the elevation they're at while they're performing this too means it's a lot harder to breathe. So to be able to do that and drum at the same time, and it's just one of those great songs. It was one of my favorite on Era, and nothing's changed.
Louis.
All right. I am in a place with ventilation because I have a vent in my ceiling going. Okay. So there is no reason for me to switch location. And as far as Godzilla and Secondhand Smoke, I did respond, but it didn't pop up. He's made from atomic and nuclear fallout, so Secondhand Smoke is a snack to him. All right? Ain't going to kill Godzilla. Yeah, this is my gig. This is what I do. This is where I do my YouTube channels, where I show you all my toys. Right here,
I gotta read this one before you continue. From Matt, is Barry White trapped in Allie's base? Smooth. That is just what a killer comment. Go ahead, Louis.
All right, so now for the song. It's not one that goes on my playlist, but I still like hearing it. So it's not a bad song to listen to. I just have a little bit more aggressive taste, But, you're not hearing a bad song, and they played it very well. I'm going to leave it at that.
All right. Well, 23 is one of my, I always say top 5. I'm going to have to expand that to top 10. Just an amazing song from Pau. I love the emotion in her voice. I love the storytelling. It's just got a good vibe and movement through the whole thing. Louis knows all about movements. So, great song, and I will try to keep up with the comments here real quick. Worth mentioning, all 3 girls had the flu the week of the concert, with Pau getting it last. Lots of steroids given, probably from Scott's dealer. Just kidding, Scott. So not as to cancel. All right. Let's see. One of the things I believe the Warning struggle with is that their incredible earlier songs from previous albums are from when they were young, and most people just skip their music albums remastered. No. I prefer their older music to their newest stuff any day of the week. Tom, in all caps, because he must have dropped an anvil on his toe and is in a lot of pain. What can you say with 2 exclamation, Pau voice, insane, her drumming, holy shit, she gives a animal, it should be an animal. You can't have, never mind. Like always. All right. Thank you, Tom. And by the way, Jay Bake, don't ever ignore Jay Bake, Tom. He asked you where you're located. This is the gentleman with all the hookups for the Warning, so you better respond to him. All right.
Adelaide, Australia. Can you help me?
If they ever get there. Looks like Louis is in a Porky's movie. He's pulling the along through the shower hole right now. Metropolitan version is much better. The Warning need to learn Tom Sawyer by Rush. Why would they play something so beneath them? Okay, next. The best Pau comment I ever heard was that she needs a seatbelt for her drum kit. I have seen that, especially back at that Dakota bar. She has to keep scooting herself back on because she's all over the place. Louis, chugging moonshine. I knew it. I simply knew it. A real man. And J-Bag Tommy's from Kansas. Okay, I've got something coming for you in a month or 2, hopefully, Dave.
Oh, now you're just teasing there. I'll give you my email. Send me a message.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Next to a song that we are all on record of thinking is just okay, but we'll see how it is live. This is one. I've seen a lot of these. That's why I'm not commenting on some of these songs, because from my former channel, you all had me, watching all of these and reacting to all these. I don't remember watching Kool-Aid Kids from this, so this might be something new for me. So hopefully live, they can bring a little bit more excitement to this. Otherwise, so song. Kool-Aid Kids. pause, I'm going to have to ask Louis to watch the screen, not whatever in your hand there.
What's in your hand?
Hey, you Kool-Aid kids, smile until you are dismissed. Happiness is not a choice. Hey, you Kool-Aid kids, you are never to resist. You belong, you are the void. And it's hard to admit it's true. Oh, we find it way too easy to be cruel. 'Cause fear and regret go hand in hand, but that's what it means to be human. Our rays of a glass, and we drink it all again. We drink it all again. Down your cups so we don't drown. Another drink, another round. Down your cups so we don't drown. Another drink, another round. Down your cups so we don't drown. Another drink, another round. Down your cups so we don't drown. And we drink it all again. We drink it all again. We drink it all again. Drink it all again.
Okay. Salute. Cheers. Sipping on whiskey and ginger ale. I have a brand new experiment called Red Berry Brandy, and it is fantastic. The song still does nothing for me. It's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't skip it. I wouldn't mind if it was on in the background. It just doesn't have that warning pizzazz and wow factor for me. Dave, Kool-Aid Kids.
Raspberry cordial.
There you go.
But it's like, in the morning here, so a bit early for whiskey. Who's Paul Masson? Is it Mason or Masson?
It's Masson, I guess.
Masson?
Yeah.
I think when we did the Air album, this was down below. I liked it. I said there was nothing on that album I didn't like.
Right.
So this isn't one of my favorite of their songs, but I still think they do a great job. And Danny's eyes, like I was mesmerized by her hair last week. And this time it's the eyes. The way she opens her eyes and just, you could walk into a room and ask her a question, and I think you'd get the answer just from looking at her eyes. Like,
okay. Esteban says, try Calamoco, dude. It's red wine mixed with Coke.
Wow.
Interesting.
why ruin
Got
Coke?
the wife's attention perked right up when you said wine. So dude with the cap looks like Gene. There's no call for insulting me on my own show. Yes, I've been told I look like Gene Simmons before, and if I had his bank book, I wouldn't.
We'd all be
mind
getting paid.
Yes. Okay, Louie, Kool-Aid Kids. You looked bored as hell. In fact, you looked like a Gen Zer looking at your phone when you were supposed to be paying attention.
I was paying attention. I can
Right.
see the screen. My face went down, but my eyes were up. Anyway, so I think Rob said everything about the song that I would have said anyway. I feel the same way. It's okay. It starts off a little bit and then it gets better as it goes. But all you guys, talking about Scotty being the Hulk, you're looking at the Incredible Lou over here, all right?
Oh, wasn't the original Hulk Lou Ferrigno, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Lou doesn't turn green, but he has shit some things out that were green.
When you eat iron, everybody shits green.
All right. Moving on to Dust to Dust, another badass song from The Warning. Here we go. I think if my computer, there's a big shot of Dave. If you want to know what Australia looks like, there it is, poster child. Here we go.
Like Chris Hemsworth.
Okay, hold on. We got a new comment of the night from Raider fan. I'm wondering after Louis dumped out that Godzilla if we should start a GoFundMe to get him a plunger. Response, Louis?
Oh god.
The Godzilla was in my hand. It wasn't in
saw
the
it.
toilet. So why are you saying something like that?
Dust to dust.
Oh God.
Hey, come on and walk this way. Look what I have prepared to show you. Let me show you how things can quickly unfold. In the end, everything just turns back into dust to dust, or balls or us. We shall start again. Dust to dust, or balls or us. We shall start again. Hey, where are you going? Don't cancel that you hear. Now, take it in and behold. I don't seek right or wrong. I seek the truth found in death goes hand in hand with remorse. It said something that is worth losing, worth pursuing. Dust to dust, a balls for us, and we shall start again. Dust to dust, a balls for us, and we shall start again. Hey, where are you going? Don't cancel that you hear. Aren't you sick of running? It's better to stay here. Dust to dust, our bones are rust, and we just start again. Ciudad de Mexico! Dust to dust, our bones are rust, and we just start again. Dust to dust, our bones are rust, and we just start again. Hey, where are you going? Don't cancel that you hear. And there's no use in running. It's better to stay
That was the end, right?
Yeah, they're going to transition into Dull Knives.
Oh, they do a transition. Thanks for
This twice I've seen this, Gerardo and another gentleman. What, Angel? What is Hermanos?
brother. I think
Brother?
he's brother.
Okay. My apologies for my Spanish ignorance. I have only worked with Spanish-speaking Puerto Ricans for 5 years. I have no excuse, other than I'm lazy and it sounds entirely too complicated. Dave,
It's not quite midday here yet either.
you saw that.
I did see that. So nearly. But maybe this afternoon. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is one of my favorite songs, and Power just knocks this out of the park. And that belt by Danny at the end, it's like 11 seconds without a breath. Let's try it. I had trouble speaking for 11 seconds without taking a breath.
This is true. I can attest to that.
It is.
Lou's going to need some of that John Wayne toilet paper. Tough as hell and won't take shit off anybody.
Oh, dear, Lou.
Okay. First, clear something up. I'm going to try to work on creating a background here so you won't know where I'm at anymore after that. But I'm trying to find the right type of look and image that I could use for any video I do. The reason that you're seeing this is
Thank you, Fatima. Sorry to cut you off. That is sweet of you. Appreciate it.
But I haven't seen him tonight, but a person named Richard Vasquez says, my green screen is annoying, so I don't use any green screen anymore. So you can thank him for you seeing this. Now, to the song, I am so in love with Queen of the Murder Scene, the whole album, more than the other albums. But the other albums have great songs too. But when I heard that kick in, man, that groove just got me. And there's just something about that album and all those songs. I think it's their opus, you know? It's like that album is so magical for me. And I'm the biggest fan of that album out of three of us. And so when I heard that Dust to Dust going, I loved it. And now the next song coming up is also going to make me very happy. And I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, this was incredible. This is peak Pow, right? Where she's so fun to watch behind that kit. And the emotion and joy in her face as she's belting out the notes while still playing like she's like the Stevie Wonder of drummers, right? She don't ever have to look. She just knows where everything is. It's incredible. My favorite album and Dave's would be Air, but we both love Queen of the Murder Scene. And I could take, if I could combine the two albums, you might have the greatest album by any band ever. And that's no small thing for me to say, liking the music I like. When I like Warning songs, I really like them. And when I don't, usually it's just that, if they could be dialed into what I like, 10 out of 10 songs on every album, they'd be unstoppable for me. They would dethrone Kiss for me, but unfortunately that's not the case. But man, when they hit it, and this song just rocks. So
it's early, not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Not yet.
How do I fall so far behind in 3 seconds of looking away to do my take? You guys are commenting maniacs. Okay, let's see. You guys go ahead and talk while I run through these quick.
Sorry. Nearly every comment's about you in the toilet.
I know. Shut the fuck up, people. All right? It's established. I'm doing this from the best location I have.
Dust to Dust says, Dad, God, let me try to pronounce some of this stuff. Quikesot 7? I'm
Dad Coyote?
Give me a break, Dad.
Coyote?
Dust to Dust, an example of a perfect song. Amen, brother. Valeria, it's a pity that recently they said they will no longer play it live. That is a very, very disappointing thing here to say. You didn't have to give me that bad news on my show. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
You were saying something, Lou?
Ray Metal is also, Louis, a big fan of Queen of the Murder Scene. Lou gets his toilet paper from Uncle Vinny in the Bronx. All right. Okay, you guys are killing me. Go ahead. If you guys got anything else to say real quick. Drums are extra limbs to her body. Yes, that makes sense. You guys are funnier than the Three Stooges.
Because I was just ribbing Scott about the fact that Ace really can't play his guitar without looking at it every second. Of course, you mentioned Power's drumming, singing, not even looking what she's doing. And take note, Ace. And then she knows when to sing too.
And out.
Oh. Okay, the transition from dust to dust straight into dull knives without stopping. So don't stop the video. They're supposed to be done together. All right, Gregory. Just for you, when I bring it back up, I'll back it up like 30 seconds. So it's like I never stopped the video. All right. We do respect your love of the warning, Louis. I'm just impressed that Louis's legs aren't numb by now. It takes a real man to sit on the throne for 2.5 hours.
I have to stand up sometimes, like I'll do it right now.
STFU, Lou has spoken. Shut the fuck up. Take Me Down is the greatest song by The Warning. That is an amazing song. You effed Ed. Okay. My uncle has a toilet paper back in Mexico if you need Louis. Okay. Louis is going to hide his background from now on. He will have nightmares tonight.
No.
Thanks to all of you. And we are going to back this up per Gregory for chastising me for stopping the transition. So the next song will be Dull Knives Cut Better.
Rust or bones or rust, and we just start again. Jai Mexico! Dust to dust, or bones or rust, and we just start again. Dust to dust, or bones or rust, and we just start again. Don't trust all that you hear.
it safe to pause it now? Is that it? All right.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, let's go to Down Under, Dave.
I just think those two songs just work so well together. I think that last shot of them, all three of them, next to the drums like that, is just perfect. And I know Lou's going to say, bellissimo.
I'm going to say this first. People, Dave knew about this. He should have told Rob that the two songs blend together and we wouldn't have stopped it in the first place.
Thank you, Louie.
And the second thing I want to say is, much as I love this song, and it's one of the best tracks that I do, I would always use this song to introduce people to the warning, is that Danny is not listening to me, but then again, this is done before, so it's not her fault, you know.
I'll ask her about it.
All right. When she plays the song live, she chooses to do the low octave chords instead of that high pitched lead string, because that and the bass match up together on the album, which says down, 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 which she doesn't choose to play that. And that high note on her high notes on her guitar and Ali's bass notes match each other, and it gives it a really cool, ominous feeling to the song, which is not there in the live versions. But it's still a terrific song. But if you know the album, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure you probably feel the same way as I do. That's all I got.
All right,
Imagine Louis going to a meet and greet and just ripping into him like that.
Yeah, can you please play the notes you do on the album? I don't just rip it into them.
I want to stay in the meet and greet, not be escorted out. Okay. I will I'm falling behind in the comments because Gerardo, I need to answer this. Some jerk post in every TikTok from the warning that they are soft pop. What do you guys think? I think this guy might be the biggest imbecile that I have ever heard about. Sure, they have some ballads. Even metal bands have ballads. This is a hard rock bordering on metal band, in my opinion. Dave.
I think that this person, some jerk that posts these comments, he's probably into thrash metal, speed metal, you know, that kind of sound. So anything else away from that is going to sound like pop to him or her.
Thank you, Dave. How about you, Lewis?
I'm sorry. I didn't know I had a way to turn on that one.
Well, he did say my name. Like,
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
I mean, you already threw me under the bus with the warning fan saying I should have told Rob about the not to stop. Yeah, look, what a ridiculous comment. Like, what part of him is soft pop? Like, what do we call soft pop? You talking Taylor
First
Swift?
of all, to me, soft
Katy
pop would
Perry?
be like radio top 40 stuff from like the 80s, right? Your real heartfelt ballads. And like I said, Warning does have a handful of them. But I mean, that's every band has those. You don't label a band by the minority of their songs as far as what genre they play. First of all, I'd be offended as to wanting to be labeled as any genre, really, because they play anything they freaking want and they do it flawlessly. I mean, even the stuff I don't like, sick and stuff like that, it fits in very well with the new style of metal. So they do whatever they want, whenever they want. But the majority of the stuff I hear is very hard music. Even if it's a mid-tempo, it's got a hard driving beat. You got pow. How can you not? Screaming vocals. I'm at a loss. Anyway, continue, Dave.
I mean, they don't always play it right. Obviously, our expert will tell you that. But
yeah, I can tell the person that complained probably listened to stuff like Lamb of God and those other bands. You know, I can't remember their names. You know, they just play that really vicious, fast machine gun style stuff. Lewis, would you rate this 2 flushes? How about we rate it 2 of these? Okay?
That's it. I'm bringing that into the podcast. When you rank songs from now on, you got to tell us how many flushes each song is worth on a scale to 1 to 5 flushes.
You can't do that. That'd be insulting the songs. If I hate the songs, yeah. If I like them.
Oh,
the song's really good. It's hard to get it down, isn't it? So you need 5 flushes to.
This Raider fan is one funny dude, man. Okay. Couldn't agree with you more, Lewis. I think the guitar effect, I think it's a guitar effect in the recording studio. Scotty is a cool cat, but not for this show. Yes, he is not made for this because he has to pay attention to react, and Scotty paying attention, well, he's broke when it comes to paying attention. He can't afford to do that. The Earth is Flat says these ladies have boyfriends, question mark. Yes,
not
me.
As far as I know.
Share me, and I'll have them all say that on camera when I go to the meet and greet in Minnesota. I don't know if they have. I don't follow the stuff. I think they're very private about that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Warning Army or you guys. I don't think it's ever been said whether they do or not.
Yeah, I think from what I've heard, they said they don't have time.
Well, yeah.
I can see it all now. The 3 boyfriends are all brothers. They're all going to get married on the same day. They're all going to live in the same house.
How about I put it this way? Here are the 3 boyfriends right here.
That's right. We're just keeping it secret. All right. Raider fan added again says, was it Scotty who posted the soft pop comment? I wouldn't doubt it. Air Supply, yes.
Would he know how to use TikTok?
What's that?
Would he know how to use TikTok?
Probably not, no.
He thinks that's the sound of his clock.
He can't even spell TikTok, so. All right. He's messing up the vibe. He needs to be a corpse grinder reaction on a corpse grinder. That must be like speed metal or something.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, it wasn't a good fit. Louis is channeling his inner Ginger with the demonstrations. I don't understand that one. I'm the stupid one. Please. So if that's a real,
I know Ginger when it's spelled with G's, but with J's, I don't know if that means something else. You know, the only Ginger I know were redheaded people with very pale skin.
There's a band.
Okay, help me out, Spanish speakers. I think this guy's blasting us because I am smart enough to know
saying the ridiculous
eso calmantos. I think he's like crapping on our commentary. Is that what's going on?
I think he's saying some of the comments are ridiculous. Dave, look that up real quick. You're a fast typist.
Yeah, I've got to find the comment. Hang on.
Ridiculoso esos comentarios. I think it means some of the comments are ridiculous or something like that.
Yeah, but we are the commentators.
No, the comments that are popping up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he's referring to.
Okay, that night at Pepsi Center, I saw a guy with black metal corpse paint enjoying the show. Yes, because anybody who's honest with themselves, they're going to find something from the warning they like. I mean, come on.
It means those comments are ridiculous.
Angel, I agree. Why the need to put labels on groups? Music is music, period. Okay, Louis should do the next show from his bathtub.
You know, I think I might do that.
With a little rubber ducky in there? Rubber ducky, you're the
savage.
With a lot of soap suds everywhere.
In the best parts.
Unfortunate.
You get the back scratcher like Brian Johnson on that "You Shook Me All Night Long" video. And can we get back to the topic of the dinosaur?
All right. I said I wouldn't, but
there you go. You guys want to see all that cool stuff? Go to his channel. Go to my channel. This channel you're watching now, his channel is under the Rob Father approved list. We have Louis needs to be on a Sopranos remake, and what a perfect fit. In fact, I always thought that about the Godfather movie. Would be perfect. Get in line, you mofos. Okay. Earth is flat. It is common knowledge that all 3 girls like me. Think they're all single. The Warning always have said that they are a rock band that plays different rock genres, but if they had to choose a genre, it's hard rock. Correct. I've heard people complain there is no solos. Who the frick is missing solos in this performance? Who is making noise?
Can you hear that?
Got to be that guy over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is that
Godzilla?
Yeah, little Godzilla blips.
The 80s are calling. Yes. We don't need solos in every song. It's the most overrated thing in the world. Although, and this is coming from a guitar player. The Warning is playing new rock genre that is so on time for all songs. That's a Flush song, by gosh. Alrighty. 5 Flush. You stay on focus. The Warning. Okay. Yes, that is correct. Okay. I'm just trying to get caught up here. He says those comments on the Warning are ridiculous. I saw he's referring to the ones calling them soft rock. Yep. Is that for pop?
Not us.
Okay. Okay, I thought he was ripping us. I can't read this. Louis, you sounded like you kind of knew Spanish.
No, I'm not too sure. It's just basically, comments.
It's something about pop because I see pop.
To the comments, like why.
Sorry, I just read a comment.
It's just like why the comments, like why bother with it? It's about the pop.
Ridiculous comments. Okay, so I think that's what we're getting. Louis is mostly an extreme. I'm mostly an extreme metal fan, and you love the warning, Geraldo. So there you go. That's awesome.
Someone's put in the comments TWA, toilet warning, toilet army.
Okay, yeah. So this Lysith Gray, is that correct? Even though we can't read Spanish, it looks like he is referring to those ridiculous comments on TikTok, because it turns out TikTok is spelled the same in Spanish. Right over your head, Louis. Okay, are you guys triplets? No. Even Rush has some slow suck-ass songs. That's true.
Lots of slow suck-ass songs.
Every band does. Just clarifying that she was referencing the comments on the warning. The warning being ridiculous? Oh, comments on the warning. Okay. You read it in my comment.
Let me tell you something. I went through the Rush catalog one time for a whole week.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. All the cool stuff they have is in the minority of their catalog.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead, Dave. Apologies to Lysith. I am ignorant to foreign names and languages, so apparently a female name I misspoke. Shame on me and throw me in the woke jail for misgendering. It's so exhausting to keep hearing morons trying to pigeonhole and define the warning style and genre. They are influenced by and are fans of many genres, so they write. So when they write, they come out. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it gets boring, right? With the same old thing, album after album after album. I mean, ask me anything related to these Spanish comments, guys. I will help you. Thank you, Gerardo. The two swiping army, Luis El Presidente. The warning have an unexplainable ability to engage us Gen Xers. Unexplained, but they hook us. That's because from millennials on up, we have been subjected to the worst possible excuse for rock and metal music. That the warning is just a breath of fresh air, resembling yet still putting their own spin on a time when music was great. And we appreciate the hell out of it. Honestly, I can say them and maybe 2 other bands I listen to that have come out within the last 20 plus years. And that's because all the American stuff especially sucks. Next song, guys, please. We are losing focus on the warning. Yes, we are. And it's all Lewis's fault. And the next song is.
I was going to say, if this keeps going, this is going to have to be a 3-part episode.
No. We got 4 songs left.
Okay.
All right. So we are up to Lewis's favorite relationship memory song. It brings him back to all kinds of rainbows and great feelings. It is called Black Holes. And here we go.
Gracias, Ciudad de México. Ciudad de México, tenemos algo muy especial preparados para todos ustedes el día de hoy. Es algo muy bonito y ojalá y lo disfruten mucho, tanto como nosotros nos gustó montar lo siguiente que van a ver. Los queremos mucho. Muchas gracias. the reflections of broken bottles. Didn't know I had these many scars. I thought I'd won all my different battles, but I'm corrupt, I got nothing left. Spent all my life trying to forget. Ignore your calls, suddenly throw the phone away. Please believe me when I say, don't hold on. Left to give, 'cause I keep on coming, begging for more, and I'm slowly falling, crushing below, and the things I used to hold so close, they burn. And the love that used to shine so bright was shattered like the satellites, and the venom starts to swallow me whole, like black holes. ¡Qué bonito cantan Ciudad de México! And I know that you try to stay, but my awful ways you'll never overlook. And all the things that hurt me, they got no remedy, and they'll start hurting you too. 'Cause I'm corrupt, I got nothing left. Spent all my life trying to forget. Ignore your calls, I throw the phone away. Please believe me when I say, don't hold on, don't hold on, and don't hold on to me. Don't hold on, don't hold on. I got nothing left to give, but I keep on coming, begging for more, and I'm slowly falling, crashing below, and the things I used to hold so close, they burn. And the love that used to shine so bright was shattered like the satellites, and the venom starts to swallow me whole, like black holes. Like black holes. Don't hold on, don't hold on. They don't hold on to me. Don't hold on, don't hold on. I got nothing left to give. Don't hold on, don't hold on. I surrender in my defeat. Don't hold on, don't hold on. Even black holes will let me be. 'Cause I keep on coming, begging for more, and I'm slowly falling, crashing below, and the things I used to hold so close, they burn. And the love that used to shine so bright was shattered like the satellites, like black holes. Like black holes. Like black holes. Basta porque voy a llorar y no se vaya.
Muchas gracias, Ciudad de México. Bueno, esa siguiente canción, yo había dicho que nunca la iba a tocar en vivo, porque es una canción muy personal. Pero viéndolos todos aquí reunidos, es increíble pensar que hay 8,000 personas ahorita aquí que nos vinieron a ver a nosotras. Y honestamente, estoy medio enferma, mi voz no está súper bien, pero les quiero cantar esta canción. The water's getting way. No, la necesito cantar, oigan. I thought I'd learn to keep me warm, but it's reaching down my throat and it's freezing all my bones still. I try to reach over the endless waves, can't call for help, so I'll just call my name. But not even I can hear, I'll just disappear without a trace. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Perfect in pain, it's the same all the time. I try my very best to stay afloat, but there's something down there that just wants me close. And I beg myself to breathe, but there's nothing within reach now. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Perfect in vain, it's the same all the time. Muchas gracias. Los quiero muchísimo.
Okay, and that's the end of that song. Am I correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, I completely forgot about that performance being in this concert. Perhaps one of the most heartwarming, touching performances I've ever seen any artist give. Incredible how that shook her up, and she did everything she could to keep going. There is something similar that happened to Danny. Hopefully, we'll eventually get to that too on an acoustic version. Dave, dry eyes this time?
Fortunately, I've sort of had a bit of a vaccination on that one because I've seen it so many times.
Too.
But like the first 20 times, it was really hard to keep a dry eye. I think sincerity in rock music is something we don't see all that often, to be honest. A lot of it's fake, but you can just tell when she's singing that. There's nothing fake about this. I think the biggest compliment I can pay to her is my favorite ever drummer, singer, piano player is Phil Collins.
Yeah.
And she's up there with him. And that, to me, is the biggest compliment you can play because, you know, that guy was everywhere, let's be honest. And
yeah,
he's one of my favorite drummers and with great ballads. So, yeah, you know, I think you have to give it 12 out of 10.
Yeah, this is probably the single greatest performance song from The Warning. And to me, it's not about me liking the song more than Choke. When you see that kind of raw, true emotion overtake somebody, it's just refreshing, I guess, that they aren't afraid to put that side out there. And the crowd, bless them, making it 100 times worse by overwhelming her with their support. Just the perfect watch for anybody who, I don't care if you're a country fan, a hip hop fan, or hate music altogether. If you like people and genuine people, you have to enjoy that watch. Louie.
Well, we are referring to two songs here. The first one, somebody put in the comments, the strings add an emotional depth. For sure. Even though the song is it's not about addiction. Addiction is a symptom. It's about how a person is made to feel very worthless, being emotionally attached, addicted to a person in a bad relationship. That's what the song is really about. And then when she did Breathe and she was falling apart, and I knew when the crowd started singing along, I really had to straighten my throat and my face not to show anything because I don't want people to see me go making a face like that, you know? I just can't deal with that. But,
I thought you turned your camera off for that. I thought, he's turned his camera off so we can't see him.
I turned the camera off because I went to go get a beer.
Okay.
But yeah, you can't put much of a price on that thing. Like say, I knew when the crowd started singing along with Breathe, there was like, oh boy, Pow was going to be so, as Rob said, overwhelmed by that support. You know, like I'm the kind of guy that cries most of the time of happy stuff. Like it's so beautiful that makes you cry. Sad things don't make me cry so much. They just kind of, that's part of life. But when somebody does a song or like somebody does a really wonderful thing for a person, a good deed, helping them out, I'm a freaking blubbering mess all over the place. But that's all you say for now.
So is that 5 flushes?
That's 10 flushes. There's 2 songs.
Okay.
BS. Lewis had to pinch a loaf.
I can never pinch that fast.
All right. I've heard enough. Okay. We're on to Enter Sandman. Only 2 to go. Is this the cool Enter Sandman or is this the Metallica Enter Sandman?
This is the cool one.
Okay, good.
We watched this the other week. So.
Oh, this is the same one. Okay.
Yep.
Some other jerk said that they lack streetwise, and they just do have good, touching songs. Told them to go listen to Black Holes. That they lack streetwise. Is that like street cred? I'm old. I'm not hip. I'm not with it. Anybody who says anything bad about this band really needs to check themselves. Hope Alley does lead vocals on a new song someday. Me too. Anytime I see a woman cry and I'm not the reason, it gets me. But if you are the reason, then it makes you smile or no, just kidding. Okay. Paul cries during Breathe, kicks your ass the next song, Enter Sandman, and that's what I'm waiting for. So here we go. Enter Sandman. Done the correct way, James Hetfield. Take notes.
He knows it.
to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Till I end the night, take my hand. We're up to never, never end. We're up to never, never end.
Okay, ever since the Kiss Symphony album, I have been in love with the metal meets symphony sound. The ending of this just echoes that for me. It's a magical combination. The song has so much emotion and power, and I don't mean Metallica Enter Sandman power, which, all fairness to Metallica, I love the song even by Metallica, but this is on a whole new level for me. I prefer it this way 10 out of 10 times. Unlike Scotty, the OOs fit amazingly in most thing the Warning do, especially this song. Dave, your take on the correct version of Enter Sandman?
Well, I agree with that comment. They're definitely better looking than Metallica.
Yeah.
First time I can remember like a rock act getting with an orchestra was Elton John when he came to Australia, and he did a concert with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, and it was spectacular. Like he did some of that stuff that probably could relate to being orchestrated, but then did the rock music.
So like Crocodile Rock with an orchestra. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
And
what about
so
my
good.
favorite song? Sorry to interrupt you, but you brought up Elton John. It's your fault. God dang it! Show one of his earlier hits. Help me out.
A lot of them. He said a lot of them.
Keep going. I'll think of it.
Rocket Man or
Nope. It's more of a ballad than that.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
No, I love that song.
Daniel.
Not Daniel. Forget about it.
Saved my life tonight.
I'll figure it out after the show. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, and as you said, like I'm a fan of the Metallica version as well. Probably why I like that Black Album is because I don't like Metallica, so it seems to be the thing. If you don't like Metallica, you like the Black Album. And Metallica fans don't like the Black Album. But when I heard this version, this was just like, wow, this sounds so good. Like I was expecting just a copy like they did originally when they were young, but this one's great. And with the, as you said, with the orchestra, and it just takes it to a next level. And once again, Danny's backing vocals in the background. Oh, sorry, Powell's backing vocals in the background is just good. So another 10 out of 10, 5 flushes for me.
Louis.
Answer the question behind him, good or bad? Definitely good. Not bad at all. That, it's like I can't add too much to what's already been said. I love the Metallica version. I love the innovation of this new version. I think they're both great in different ways. what can I say that's going to be any different than anybody else? No one could ever say anything really that different, unless you just really hate strings. Then you're going to just like the Metallica version, or even they do this song without strings. It's still structured the way they do it, and you're just going to have to say to yourself, do you like Metallica's and not this version? Do you like this version and not Metallica's? You could have that. You could be in either one of those camps. But like I said, both the original and this version are good in different ways. That's all I got.
I thank all of you for throwing out these songs, and I've heard of every one of them, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. I will find it in
Tiny
the meantime.
Dancer.
It's Island Girl.
No, I will
Candle
find
in the
it.
Wind.
Nope, I love that song. I love a lot of Elton John's.
Your song.
No.
Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
No.
Blue Eyes.
The Bitch is Back.
No.
I guess that's why they call it the Blues.
No.
Benny and the Jets.
No, that is a kind of a funky song, though.
Sad Songs.
No, Sad Songs is a good song.
I'm just going through the list of the songs on the actual album. So.
Oh, okay.
I
will figure it out. And all of you, thank you for trying to help as well. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm not. So I will figure it out as we get to the final song on this Warning Saturday night. Note, too many drinks. All right. Survive to finish it off for us here on Warning Saturday.
Muchas gracias, Ciudad de México. Por favor, denles un fuerte aplauso a nuestra sección de cuerdas, chicas. Muchas gracias. Vengan, 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 vengan. Pásenle, pásenle. Que nos ayudaron a preparar esta increíble sorpresa para todos ustedes. Por favor, denles un fuerte aplauso. Igual agradecemos a David Garza por el arreglo. Muchísimas gracias, chicas. Gracias por acompañarnos. Don't come to me saying that you care, that I was the one who was never there.
All right. There we have part 1 of the warning at help me out. Pepsi Center.
Pepsi Center.
2022, 23, whichever it was.
It's October 2023.
Yes. Part 2 will be next week, beginning with Error, ending with Narcisista. Right?
And it does have a Keep Me Fed song on it. Sick.
Yes, unfortunately.
Somebody
Okay.
posted in the comment how you call a dream. Is that also on there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So how they do that?
And more.
All right.
So there's three Keep Me Fed songs on there.
Okay. By the way, before I almost went into triple hernia having to use the bathroom, I did figure out the song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
The Beatles song.
Yes, I knew it way back when, but he does it amazing. I probably have heard the Beatles. I'm not going to say for sure, but I recently fell in love with that from Elton John a couple months ago, and it has quickly become my favorite song. So that with a symphony would be amazing.
Yeah, I don't think he did it on the night. Sorry.
Every time I heard the song, I remember their age when I first heard live back in 2020. OMFG. I don't swear, Fatima. So it's oh my fargan gosh. They were little girls. Yes, they were. Rock On Warming Army. They released several KMF songs that day. Always think of TEDx2 when I hear this song. I love the ending of that song, man. That has got so much energy. And I could see why they said it's like one of their top songs to play live because, I mean, especially Danny, man, she is just having a blast, shredding on that guitar at the end. Oh, hell yes. Oh, sorry. Oh, hell you call a dream too, right? Yes. Hollywood Bowl concert was awesome. Okay.
That just happened, I think.
I don't know. This has been fun, guys. Thank you, Ray Metal. It has been fun reacting and acting and communicating and every other word you could use. Next week, guys, it's been real. Everybody's checking out. Awesome job, fellas. We're down to 126 viewers. Oh, no. Night all Raider fans checking out without one last one-liner. Come on, man. 3 Keep Me Fed songs in the second part. TED Talks with flying broken drumsticks. Yes, that was hilarious. Awesome breakdown. That song is such a groovy jam session. Correct. Okay, y'all get it. Everybody's checking out. Everybody's got.
I think that'd be a great ending song to a concert too.
Yeah, everybody's checking out. We didn't give our takes on the final song.
What a blast! What a laugh. Steve C. Okay, I could go on apparently for quite a while. I'm way behind on these. So thank everybody. This has been incredible. This makes it so much more fun, especially when you guys are all busting on Lewis. That's hilarious for me. Yeah. So yes, we will see you next Saturday around the same time. I will try to do a better at getting the reminder up in more advance than I did today. I've been working like 6 days a week, so it's hard for me to keep on top of this crap, but that's no excuse. Anything you guys want to say in parting?
Well, I was going to say a terrific song. And I said,
adios, amigo. Thanks for the Spanish lessons, Fatima. Bello, I know means beautiful, right?
Thank you.
I'm learning.
I think that would have been a great closing track to a concert as well.
Would be a what?
Just even a great closing track to a concert.
Narcisista?
No, the Survive.
Oh, Survive. Yeah, I think Survive would be a better one than Narcisista.
You could probably, extend that outro even more at the end because it's got such a great vibe.
Good night, Pepe. Yeah, you could make that explosive as they, when they put more money into production as they get bigger, as it's speeding up, you could have flamethrowers going. I mean, it is a great, great song to be an ending.
I don't know if you've seen them do Automatic Sun at the
European Music Awards. Amazing. Yes.
It was a great stage, wasn't it?
Yes.
I was going to say, if we ever have a special guest again, it should probably be Darren.
Yes, Darren does enjoy some morning stuff. I don't know what's up with him on Saturdays with family though and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Can you imagine Scotty with that song with all the
oh yeah. Well, Scott's not cut out to pay attention. So that's why Scott's better off doing the homework on his own time while he's lifting weights and in the zone. When he doesn't have to watch and listen in real time, he says ADD, I say ADHD because the guy's as hyper as, a fifth grade kid on too much sugar, and the attention span to match. Great guy, but reaction videos in live time are not necessarily his milieu. How's that for French, right?
I think before Louis has a Sheldon moment, we should let him speak.
Oh, yeah.
Your take, Louis?
I was going to say, and I'm going to say, that I'm glad we ended the video on this song. It's on my second a track from my second favorite album, 21st Century Blood. And the way that just song ended, just Ali's last bass notes. That's it. That's it.
Lights out, walk off.
That is what's so cool about this band. They don't have, like I mentioned before, not any hard crunch thing songs that like, oh, this is how our song ends. It's just stops. It is so cool.
You got a question from Matt. Is that a clove cigarette, Louis? And I think it is a cigarello type thing. But Matt, I am seriously looking for cloves. I don't even know if they make them anymore. I had some when I was in high school and I thought they smelled amazing. I'm curious to see what it'd be like now. But hey, still 100 watching, hanging in there. He'll be there till the bitter end, says Chris Reed. Louis, I hope you get the Rooster Router sponsorship. Rotor. I get it. Sponsorship.
Yeah. My toilet isn't stuck. Don't need it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there. Still almost 100. We're at 98 and dropping back up to 100. There we go. Next Saturday, 8:15 Central Time-ish. Just be ready by 8 if you're in the queue. Part 2 of this amazing show and amazing band. And Gabriella, yes, good night, everybody. The Raider fan, Warning Rocks, yes. All right. Until next time, everybody, thanks for watching.